Hello everyone, my name is Hector Mendoza. I'm in the process of posting an 8-part series on how to prepare to become an independent adjuster. And those 8 steps, the steps are from preparing for the first inspection all the way till the actual writing the estimate and the narratives. So right here, you're going to see the 8 videos that will eventually be put in YouTube. Presently, these are the ones that are already there. Here's an email address if you would like further breakdown into whatever I do. I'm just going to do an overall. That way, if you've never done adjusting, you're going to be able to see it from step 1 all the way to step 3. Excuse me, all the way to step 8. Okay, now on this section, on section number 5, because there's so much, I'm going to have to break it down into 5 subsections. And today, the one that you're going to be viewing is the sketch rooms in Xactimate. So let's just go ahead and get to it, because even me breaking it down still takes a while. Okay, so first of all, let me go into Xactimate. I've imported a image in here just so that I can show you how to draw. That's all we're going to do today, is just draw rooms. It's going to be hopefully a short video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from one corner. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is going to be quick commands. Okay, so here, let me enlarge this area right here. Okay, so I'm going to start in this section right here. So first thing I'm going to do, normally you would go here to rooms and select room dimensions. Okay, or excuse me, just hit room. Just click on rooms, and you'll get this this little thing that looks like a little room. Okay, so we're going to go in here. We're going to place it right there. Now, normally, this is how your yours is going to look like, right? But if I was going to draw to this particular drawing, the best thing to do is you would go. It's command O, and I think the pull down menu is down here somewhere. It's view outlines. See right here? That's Shift O, and that's how I'm going to draw this thing. It's a lot easier. So we're going to go in here. We're going to enlarge, and we're just going to start drawing. For right now, you know what? I'll just do it this way. It'll probably be easier for you. Okay, so I'm going to hit my break tool, and it's up here somewhere. I don't like to use this thing because this slows me down. Some break tool. I'm just going to hit B. I know commands. Okay, so I'm going to hit the break tool. Click right here. I'm going to extend this to there, because that room goes from here to there, right? Here, I'm going to hit my control key, and then that makes another room. Okay, so while I'm here, I might as well just label this stuff, right? So this is my bedroom 2. Okay, bedroom 2. Okay, this one here is a closet. See, now these two are this is a sub room of bed 2, so I'm going to click here, hit my Shift Control C, and those combines it. Okay, now this is a little bathroom, So I'm going to select this little wall here. I'm going to hit my control key. That will make me an additional room. Okay, so this is a bathroom. I'm going to call this bathroom 2 because I have a master bedroom. Okay, so now I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to hold my control key. Then I am going to move it all the way to there. Then I am going to move it to there. Now, to make things real easy for me later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that is exactly 12 feet. And same thing here. I want to make sure that this bottom one right here is exactly 12. You know, right now, if you look at this, I bet you the chances, it's not going to show me that. Okay, so what I really like doing is like, oh, excuse me, let me go this way. And I like going and hitting that number 12. Okay, so this one here is my closet. Excuse me, this is my computer room. Okay, computer area. Okay, so now I gotta, so let me show y'all something here. Okay, so you see this area right here? This area has an angle, so it's not a perfect square. So what the way you do that, okay, first, same thing, I'm going to select the wall, hold my control key, go all the way to there, and that's a 2 feet wall. So now if I click here and just move this little corner thing to the right, that creates that angle that we were talking about. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, so you got to be vigilant when you're drawing. So I'm going to click here, I want to hit my control key, I'm going to go up just a hair, because if you keep on going, that's going to turn into a triangle. So to prevent that, just grab this thing and take it down up like that. That way it's going to be easy to control this thing later on. Okay, now, so I'm just going to move this over to right there. Okay, and now watch this. Pay attention to this corner right here. This corner right here. As I draw this room, look what happens right here. And I do want that to happen. So look, you see how it's going to that angle and it snapped to that little corner. I release. Now that gives me, this is part of that room. So that turned out good. Okay, now, so this is a closet. This closet is a sub room of my computer room. So I'm going to select the computer room, hold my shift key, hit the closet, shift, control C. Now you see parentheses next to the closet. That indicates that that's a sub room of something, you know, and by going into the preferences, you'll be able to tell. Okay, now this one here is my living room. Okay, now we have a hall that goes. So as you enter into the house, there's a little hall that goes here. Then there's a hall that goes down here, and that hall goes down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw that hall, and we can draw around that hall. So I'm going to hit my break tool. Well, actually, excuse me. Let's forget about the break tool. I'm going to click on this wall, hold my control key, go all the way to where that wall. Oh, you see what's going on right here at the bottom left-hand corner? No, well, right in the middle, where it says 6267. before you start, okay, so if I'm going to go ahead and do this mistake to show you the difficulties you're going to have. No, I just found I just thought about a easy solution. So forget about what I just said. So I'm going to make that wall right there. The first thing you want to do, okay, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to select right here and try to move stuff. Look what happens. You see that ruins everything, right? Okay, so what you do is you get on this corner, snap, make it a perfect square. Now you can get this and continue your haul. Okay, so this room here, I'm gonna have to move it just for a hair, just for a second, so I can draw this hall right here. Now I'm gonna snap this to that. Okay. See now how it came perfect. Okay, I'm gonna continue this hall right here because that's a continuation of the hall. While I'm doing my hall, I might as well do this section right in here as part of the hall. So I'm going to hit my break tool in between, because when you're drawing, you're actually drawing from the center of the wall studs. So these things here are wall studs, and right here are wall studs. So when I'm hit my break tool, I'm going to try to get right in between both of them. I'm going to drag, click, and drag. It's my left click, right like to the middle of that right there. You don't have to be perfect because well, you see, I drew the wrong one anyway. So I hit, so this is where I really wanted it. But you can move things around. So we're going to continue this wall all the way to here. Okay, now, so there's your halt. So now you're going to see you can draw a whole house real quick. Okay, so I might as well call that hall while I'm working, hallway. And then if I want, I don't like the way where that hallway is, I'm going to hover around that little diamond. I'm going to hit my space key, and I'm going to move the name. Okay, so I'm going to hit escape to deselect. Okay, now right in here, it's a little nuke. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, well, you know what? Well, since we already started at the bottom, let's go ahead and continue down here. So with my arrow key, you see, okay, so with my mouse, I can enlarge. With my arrow key, I can move around, you see, so I want this area to be right in front of me. Okay, now, so to the left of this wall, there's a dining room. So I'm going to hold my control key, go all the way down to here. And this is called my dining room. Okay, now inside my dining room, you see this little square, this square, this square. There's some pillars in my dining room. So let me show you those pillars so I can show you why I'm drawing those little squares. Okay, so if you go to don't tell me I didn't draw. Oh, there they are. They're right there. You see that right there? There's a little pillar there. There's another one there. And then there's one on the other side of this room. So I'm going to show you how to draw a pillar within rooms. Okay. And that's difficult to do. But it's going to look real easy. So you're going to think, oh, until you have to do it, then you'll see how hard it is. But I make it look so easy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to enlarge this room so that now I'm going to draw my pillars, right? I'm going to hit my B for break. Click right in the middle here. Hold my control key. Right there is one of my pillars. I want to hit my break tool. I want to come down here. Hold my control key. Break tool. Here, let me enlarge it. Oh, Tell me, there's already one there. Okay. Okay, so let's hit my brake tool, click here, hold my control key, and there you go. Now, this is nothing but it's a open wall. So we're going to delete that, and kind of reduce it down a little bit so you can see in 3D. See? You see how there's a pillar right there, right around there. There's a pillar there, and then there's a pillar there. Okay, so that's what all this was about. Okay, now so our and then so what you can do, you don't need those rooms. Okay, you can the names. Okay, so what I like to do is I double click here. I'm not even going to worry about the name. You see right there where it says show label. I'm just going to put in for no. Hit enter. Double click here. Hit label again. Hit no. Enter. Another way, instead of double clicking, I can select a room. Hit shift control enter. Well, excuse me. Just hit control enter, and it goes to your properties. So I'm just showing you different ways of doing things. Okay, so label, no, enter. That way it doesn't get real cumbersome. Okay, so let's keep on moving. I'm going to hold my control key right here, drag over to here, then make sure that this aligns right there. Go down here and finish that room. Now, this is my master bedroom. Okay, so now I have a closet down here, so I'm going to hit my brake tool, click right there, continue this, come on, brake tool, control key, select the little box, move it over, there it is. Now, all of this is a bathroom, and there's a little pony wall right there. Actually, it's not a pony wall, it's a full wall, but it just goes right there. So, I'm going to click here, hold my control key, move it over right to here. It snapped to this. I'm going to hit my brake tool, click right here. I'm not going to hit my control key because I want to extend that right there. See, that's part of my so this is my master bathroom. Okay, master bath. This is my closet. Okay, so so hit enter. So this and this, the closet is a sub room of my bathtub. So control shift C. Okay, now let's move it along right in here. This is a utility room. I'm going to hit my control key. I'm going to select that right there. And this is utility. Okay, then right in here, so this is my kitchen, but right in here is a pantry, and in my hall there's a little closet. So what I'm going to do is hit my control key, click right here, select, just get to that area right there. I'm going to call this pantry. Okay, now I'm going to hit my brake tool. First I got to deselect. Hit my brake tool, click here, hit my control. When you see 3 squares like that, you can't do what you want to do. Let me explain. Okay, so I'm going to try to get this box. Look, you see, nothing happens, right? Every once in a while, you're going to get that. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to hit, this time I'm going to have to move it either up or lower than where that is. Okay, so I'm going to hit my brake tool, and now I only got 2 points. I know I can do something with that. So I'm going to hit my control key. I'm going to drag right here, And all I got to do is just move this over to the size that I want it. So anytime you see that, keep that in mind. Okay, so let's move along and let's go ahead and draw the kitchen while we're here. The kitchen stops right here, okay? So I'm going to hold my control key. Oh, here, wait a second, I'm getting out of hand. So this is a little closet, okay? That closet is part of my hallway. Not part of it, but it's a subroom of Shift, Control, C. That combine both of them together. Okay, now, so I'm going to hit my brake tool. This little thing right here is an air conditioning room. So I'm going to create that, and then I'm going to hit, while I have it selected, all I got to do is hit Shift Enter, and then, it's Control Enter. Control Enter. Oh, I don't know, guess I must know. So this is an AC room. I'm just going to type AC, hit Enter. Okay, so we're going to move along, and I got to, like I said, this right here is a kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to hold my control key and move this over down here, and let me kind of refine it a little bit right there, and that's my kitchen. Okay, then I got my little nook that is right here, and it's going to snap to that right there. Look, you see how it snaps to that? So I call this a nook. Okay, now the last thing we got to do is draw the, oh, you know what we forgot to do? You see this little wall right here? I'm going to hit Shift W for wall. You see how it automatically labeled it right here? I'm going to left click, hit escape. That deselects it. Okay, now we got the garage. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. I'm going to hit my control key, take it all the way down. Whoa. Take it all the way down here till it snaps to that thing. It didn't take my control, so let's do it again. I did select it, but it didn't do it. Control, click and drag. Yeah, and you see it created that room number 5, and it snapped to this wall right here. This is my garage. Okay, then it should snap to this part right here, and snap. Okay, now, so the only thing now is that there's not a wall here. There's not a wall here. That's all open. There's not a wall here. There's not a wall here. Okay, so let's look at this. So let's reduce it a little bit, 3D, and this is what it's looking like. Now, like I promised on those other videos. Okay, so this is what we drew. I'm going to save this because there's going to be a continuation. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to make this small videos. Okay, so we just sketched rooms in Xactimate. And there's a lot more to it than that, but I'm just trying to show you an overview in how easy it is to do this in Xactimate. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to add windows to that room. So watch the next video. Let me go ahead and turn this one off, record it, post it, and then we'll start the next one.